What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Invade, and we are back with another video, man. Shout out to you guys again for the 22,000 subscribers, man. You guys are ladies. 78K more to go, but I appreciate the likes, I appreciate the comments, and I appreciate the people that have been subscribing. Listen, it does not go unseen. I cannot grow without you guys. I just wanted to tell y'all thank you again, because without y'all, I'm literally just another guy playing 2K, but you guys are helping me turn this into a career, so I appreciate it. Now, this video today was requested by Sydney Mills in my most recent comment section. I told you I'll be reading the comments, and his question simply was, can you show us the badges that you are using? But I'm actually going to go further and not only just show the badges that I'm using, but show you guys the badges that you should be using in every category, the best of the best. This way you have a high shot of winning each game that you're playing and giving yourself and your team the best chance to win. With that being said, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys drop a like. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. We've done more than that before, but let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Leave a comment if you guys enjoyed the video with questions, answers, whatever. I always try to read those and reply to those. And then, like I said, if you're new, make sure you guys smack that sub button, because again, 78K more to go. Let's get into the video. All right, so we're using my small forward 6'6", 180 pounds, 6'10" guard, which, by the way, I made a sick video, and there's a response. I can't remember his name. I'll put it up on the screen. But he said that he can't use the Penny Hardaway because he's 6'6". I think the reason you're not able to use it is literally because of you maybe not having a high enough crossover, because look, my signature size up is definitely Penny Hardaway and I'm 6'6". So I just wanted to touch on that real quick and just let you know that I'm definitely 6'6", and that's the size up that I'm using. I'm not 6'5" or anything along the lines of that. Okay, so going forward, let's go to badges. Right now, I don't have all my badges currently grinded out yet. We're getting close to the end of it. I don't have them all grinded out yet, but I have pretty much all the ones that I'm going to be using, and I'll even touch the ones that I haven't put on yet to let you guys know. Okay, so let's go over we'll start with finishing first. Let's go over what's the best badges for you to use. Okay, now what I've noticed in this game so far is with the 90 dunk, you do get posterizer at gold, but with the 90 dunk, I'm still been getting blocked like crazy, and I'm talking like blocked by like guards, like whenever I'm going for a dunk. And it possibly could be because of the dunk package I have not tested it, but looking at how the game is right now, the way that blocks go, I'm not even sure you really need a dunk at 90. So if I were going to make a new build, I'd probably have posterizer at silver, and I would have put points otherwhere, but that's not what it's about. It's about the best badges. Anyway, posterizer is obviously one that you need. Slithery finisher is obviously one that you need, and unstrippable is going to be a badge that you 1000% want to use as well. The reason why is because steals are amazing right now in this game, and I don't know if Mike Wang is going to touch it or not, but steals are absolutely amazing right now in this game. And the last thing you want is to be getting stripped as you're going for a dunk, or even going for a layup or anything like that. So I think this is going to be a really good one as well, which I haven't filled up my finishing yet. Limitless takeoff allows you to take off earlier. I haven't tried this yet, but I want to assume that it's going to be good as well. So I'm going to try this, and then we'll go and maybe do a badge video maybe 2 weeks from now, or maybe a week from now, to really test and see it. But I know for sure unstrippable is going to be good, but I wonder if limitless takeoff lets you take off further, and then those blocks that I'm experiencing at the moment may not be happening as much. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. But I know that limitless takeoff and unstrippable are definitely some of the ones that you're going to want to be using. I don't really care about teardropper or pro touch or acrobat or anything like that. Maybe fast switch. No, not even fast switch, because that's for bigs. But for guards, those 1, 2, 3, 4 is what you should be looking at right now. Those 4. So let's go to shooting. Now, shooting this year is in a weird space. And the reason why shooting is in a weird space is because it doesn't require you to have a mad high 3 to be able to shoot. Again, this is next gen. Current gen is a little bit different, but it definitely doesn't require you to have a mad high 3 or even a mad high mid-range in order for you to shoot consistently this year. So my badges that I would suggest you guys use, and again, this is all an opinion on how I feel and whatnot. My badges that I suggest you use is limitless spot up, sniper, because sniper is just amazing. Most of you guys, if you play the game consistently, you're not usually getting earlys or lates. So while early or late shots will receive a bigger penalty, if you're shooting early or late, you should not be using sniper. You probably really shouldn't even be a shooter if you're shooting earlys or lates. But if you're shooting slightly earlys or lates consistently, and then those sometimes you're getting those greens, sniper is going to be perfect. Now I consistently shoot greens more often than not, but on the off chance that I don't shoot a green, I want to be able to have the best chance of it going. We call those full whites or just whites, and this is going to allow you to do that. So I really don't have to deal with the other problem of like not having earlys or lates or anything like that. So sniper is going to be great. Hot zone hunter has always been a good badge, so 1000% should be using hot zone hunter. Catch and shoot is always going to be a good badge for you as well, because even if you're the primary ball handler, every now and then you do give up the ball, and if it comes back to you, you want to have the highest chance to be able to shoot right when you need to shoot and have a good chance of it going in. So catch and shoot is always going to be good. Green machine, y'all already know. Gold, if you can get it there. Even silver would be fine too, but gold, if you can definitely get it there. You don't really need it at Hall of Fame. Deadeye is a hit and miss for me, man, because last year Deadeye really didn't do anything. Blinders is the one that I think is going to do the most, but I already have Deadeye on and I haven't earned any more of my badges. Well, it's going to cost 4 points. When it costs 4 points, this will be at 31. I'll have blinders at gold. But blinders is the one that's most important to me, in my opinion. I don't think Deadeye is that important. So if you can get Deadeye, by all means, get it. But if you want to focus on getting anything, I think blinders is going to be the thing for you. Now, everyone says that stop and pop is good. And stop and pop, don't get me wrong, it is good. It is good, but my experience last year when I used stop and pop, it caused me to actually miss shots. So I wasn't a fan of that. Now keep in mind, or a fan of that. So keep in mind, you have badge loadouts this year. And so I think with you having badge loadouts, you can kind of change up some of the things that you do. For instance, if you're the guy that's in the corner, because I think the meta right now in the game is you're having a primary ball handler dribble, you're having basically a lockdown, and then you're having like a big, right? So if you're the guy in the corner, then corner specialist is 1000% something that you want. Me personally, would I run it? No, because I'm the primary ball handler. So corner specialist is definitely something that you would want. And you can probably trade that out for something else, right? I'm not sure what you necessarily do at the moment, but you can definitely trade that out for something else. I'm trying to think. Set shooter, I don't even see a point of having set shooter. It depends on how long it takes for set shooter to activate. As far as like, because if it's like, if you do a quick stop, the set shooter count, I honestly can't tell you that. We'll have to wait for NBA 2K Labs to test that. But in my opinion, I don't think set shooter is going to be good. You don't need fade ace. Chef. Okay, so this is one of those badges that's big, really big, right? Why don't you have chef on? So the reason why I don't have chef on, because when they say off the dribble, the way that I think about that is literally you dribbling, moving, and then pulling up. So as you're like actually moving and shooting, that is what I'm getting. I'm not getting like a wop, pull up, shoot. I don't know if that counts as chef. If it does, then maybe that's a badge that you consider putting on. But in my opinion, right now, I can't see the point of putting chef on until I see it in play. And right now, I just don't see the point of me wasting badge points to try that out for you. So like I said, NBA 2K Labs, if they make a video and they say, oh, chef, this is what changes with chef, this is the reason why you should be using it, why you shouldn't be using it, then we'll come back and make a new video about that. Again, this is all off of 1 week, so we're not really too sure if this is necessarily what everybody should be doing or if it's just what everybody should not be doing. As again, this is just all off of opinion of my expertise of the game and where I'm at right now, okay? So yeah, Circus 3s, I don't care about. Lucky 7, again, this is one of those niche badges. Give a boost to mid-range or 3-point hits within the first 7 seconds of a shot. That's if you're leaking down and they chunk you a ball and then you catch it and you shoot off rip. Again, I'm the guy that's the primary ball handler, so I'm not the one that's leaking. It's usually somebody else that's leaking. So with that being the case, this is not going to do anything for me. Slippery off the ball, I don't care. And volume shooter is useless badge, especially in park. If you're playing park, sorry, somebody's calling me. If you're playing park, you definitely should not be using volume shooter. Pro-am or rec, maybe. That's assuming that you're taking up some serious amount of shots. But outside of that, probably not. You shouldn't be using it. Clutch shooter, probably not. Difficult shots, listen, mid-range goes in pretty easily this year anyway. And you're really not shooting fader mags for the most part anyway. You're kind of just getting off the dribble because dribbling is really good. So difficult shots, I don't even think you need it. But however, again, keep in mind all of this is preference, right? This is what I like to play with. If you decide you want to put difficult shots on, by all means, put it on. But for me, difficult shots, especially with fades, they take a while to get up anyway. I feel like they slowed down fades this year, so I'm not even really fading like that. I'm doing a lot of quick stops and shooting. So for me, that's where I'm at. All right, so let's go to playmaking. Now, playmaking, this is the one that that really you can kind of go crazy with in points and stuff. This is the one that really leaves a lot to be desired, because there's so many different badges that they added that you can either be great with, or you can miss with, or you can keep, or you don't need. I'm just gonna break one down and it can kind of go from there and there. Okay, so ankle breaker is good. All right, the highest that you can get ankle breaker, if you can get it. Okay, bullet passer, in my experience, I had it on silver, and when I unlocked it on gold, I put it on gold, and I've seen a marginal improvement from the speed of the pass through silver and gold. I don't know if it's that big of a difference. It's one of those things where you're gonna have to look at NBA 2K Lab, but in my opinion, I'm actually thinking about dropping this down to silver and leaving it at silver, and then adding my points into something else. Probably, like, I still have 2 more ones, but probably going to handles for days and take, you know what, actually I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put handles for days, so I have more ability to cross and stuff, right? And then maybe my last 2 badges, if I feel like I absolutely need it, I'll go back to bullet passer. I don't know. Floor general, everybody knows what floor general does. It increases the attributes of the teammates around you, your offensive attributes. Could you run this? 1000%, but here's the problem with running this. Is that you have to give up something, right? And I already am in a situation where I already have given up a lot of stuff, right? So unless you have a stupid amount of playmaking badges, you're gonna have to give up some stuff to be able to do something, right? So I have nothing on floor general. But does that mean floor general is bad? No, because having +4 attributes, or it goes up +1 for bronze, +2 for silver, +3 for gold, and +4 for Hall of Fame. So having +3 for somebody, is that gonna help them? Maybe, maybe not. But anytime you can increase your attributes, that's good of your teammates. So floor general is not a bad badge, just not one that I'm using this year. However, if you're playing with randoms, maybe one that you want to consider, give them a higher chance. Hyperdrive. Okay, now it's one of the new badges that they added into the game. I don't know what it does. I know what it says. Increases the speed at which your lane can perform middle drills as they attack down the court. So when they say they attack down the court, I'm thinking you just caught the ball off of a made basket, or you just caught the ball off a rebound. You're now going down the court and try to do like a crossover left or right or whatever, or through the legs crossover. And maybe it speeds you up when you do that. I don't know. But in my opinion, I don't think you need hyperdrive, because you can do it behind the back and you go into hyperdrive. You know what I mean? If you're going down the court, you do it behind the back, that thing literally zooms you down the court. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you necessarily need hyperdrive. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. One of those things NBA 2K Lab's gonna have to test. If I see it in action, then we'll go from there. Quick chain, another one that's like a player with a badge can quickly put together a series of moves while sizing up their opponent. Again, one of those badges that I'm like, okay, I've done fine without quick chain. I'm literally like 130 and 11 or something like that in the game. I've done very, very fine without quick chain or hyperdrive. I don't know if it's necessarily needed. You dribble guys are gonna have to let me know if it really makes a big difference to what moves you can do and what moveset is going on. Personally, I don't know if it does, so I left it off, okay? Because again, I don't have time. I'm already using so many points. I can't waste badges or badge points on things that I don't know what they're doing, okay? I can't. So we'll wait for 2K Labs, and as those things come down, maybe once I hit Legend this year, then we'll get the 40+ badges and we can add that back on, or we'll mess around and mess with some things and see how that happens, okay? But right now, I have those off, and I'm playing just fine. Special delivery. Still zooming down the court. Special delivery. We already know what special delivery does. Last year was broken. If you throw a flashy pass and they catch and they score, y'all get both a stupid amount of takeover. That's more of a niche thing, right? If you're playing with a crew of people that know how you play and you can consistently get someone open, special delivery is probably a good badge, especially on the twos. It's probably a good badge. Something that you could use, probably not. I don't know. That's more y'all decision. That's a preference thing for me. But again, you have to take off something if you decide to go that route. Now, triple threat, those of you who've ever seen me play, y'all know I love my triple threat moves. I love them. I love the jab step. I love the rocker step. I love everything about triple threat. Let's just leave it at that. I love everything about it. But even then, I have nothing on triple threat at this point. And I don't know if this is one of those badges that really speeds it up or it doesn't. Like, I honestly don't know. So I can't tell you, yeah, this is the best one that you should be using, because again, nobody knows at this point what these badges really are improving and what they're not doing, right? So again, this is all preference. Bailout. Now this I can 1000% tell you. I have an 85. So I have an 86 because bailout's at gold. I have an 86 pass accuracy, and I put bailout at bronze. And I have not once thrown the ball out of bounds since I put bailout at bronze. One time did I throw the ball at someone's feet, And they still caught it, got the shot off, and greened it. So bailout at bronze with an 85, 86 pass accuracy is fine. I don't know if your pass accuracy goes lower, if that causes an issue to where you maybe need bailout at silver, but I have not had an issue with it at all at bronze. So there. And honestly, if you're really good at the game, I have this thing where when I get in the air, if I know that they're coming, I automatically pass it. Really, really, really like P down to earth players that understand the game to 1,000 like nth degree, they just shoot the shot and let it happen and hope that they're going to get a rebound so they don't throw the ball out of bounds. This is where they get an extra badge point. Me, I don't have time for that, because usually if I'm shooting the shot, if there's somebody's coming out to me, that means one of my teammates are open, and I usually make the right pass to the teammate at that moment. It's just, and I'm already in the air. So it is what it is. I prefer to have bailout on. Most people are going to say you should have it off. You don't need it at all. I have it on. Dimer, we already know what Dimer does. Dimer is going to increase the chance of the shot going in once you pass your teammates the ball. I actually don't have that on, and I've always ran Dimer. I've always ran Floor General and Dimer. I don't have it on. Glue hands. Glue hands is going to allow you to catch the ball and make sure you don't throw errant passes as well. So you don't throw those crazy passes. I don't have the badge points to be able to be putting stuff on glue hands, so I just got to make my passes be where they need to be. Needle threader. We already know what needle threader does. I think to me that's a useless badge, so I'm not using it. Quick first step. I wish I could have got it on Hall of Fame, but I only could get it at gold. Obviously, that goes without saying. You need the quick first step. Get it. Stop and go badge is another badge that's been really good in the past. That's more of a preference thing. I don't use it. If you guys like stop and go, by all means, use it. Me, not a fan of it. Unpluckable. This year, like I said, steals are stupid good this year. If you have a 90 steal or higher, you are literally you're literally averaging like 3 or 4 or 5 steals a game in a park game, and I'm not even judging. I'm not even joking. No cap. If you have a 90 steal, you're literally disgusting. So unpluckable, as high as you can possibly get it. I only have it at silver, and some games I'll be getting straight pickpocketed. We still win the games because I could get a steal back, because I'm about to show you guys what I have. But steals are rough right now. That's probably the one thing that I would say in the games that probably needs to be toned down, is on ball steals. Because man, you do one dribble and they press the X button, it's like the ball is gone, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Breakstarter. Now we already know what Breakstarter does too. Again, this is going to be more for rec or pro-am. Do I think it's necessary? No. Downhill gives a bonus to player speed with the ball at you in fast break situations. Cool. No. Handles for days. Obviously take that as high as you possibly can take it if you're handling the ball. Post Playmaker, that's for post players, so maybe you guys use it, maybe you don't. Space Creator, I've been getting a stupid amount of ankle breakers in general, and Space Creator with the step back has been doing wonders for me as well. So I would use that as high as you can possibly go. And then tight handles, I have that on because it makes it easier to make people stand up when you're just crossing through your legs and doing stuff like that. So I have it on as well. And I had it on last year, so it worked for me. Like I said, all of this is preference. Again, all of this is preference. It's been only about a week it hasn't even been a week that the game has been out yet. Friday would be when it's been a week that the game has been out. So obviously we still have a lot to learn about all the new badges that have been taken out or put in this game. Now this year, you saw my build video. I did a 94 perimeter defense and a 90 steal, right? And Mike Wayne came out and said that a 70, 80, and 90 steal is where you're gonna see improvements. So 70 is where you're gonna start getting steals. 80, you're gonna see a big improvement on steals, and 90 is where you're gonna see your biggest improvement on steals, right? So that's what I went with. Now, clamps on Hall of Fame is great. Okay, it's just great. It is what it is. Can you stick with it on gold? 1,000%. And then this frees up more points. So you definitely could stick with it on gold and go from there. But for now, I have it here. And maybe if I took it off on gold, maybe I would do ball stripper. And maybe, I don't know, maybe something along the lines that I'm about to lock another point, then I can have this at gold and have that. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, okay? So let's just back it up. Let's start here with ankle braces, okay? Ankle braces, obviously we know what those do. I don't have the badges for it. I haven't been getting stupid amount of ankle breakers or getting crossed up and falling on the ground all over the place. That hasn't been happening to me. So right now it's off. Defensive leader, that's going to increase your defensive abilities of your teammates. If you have it available, by all means put it on. Menace, this is good because this is like a takeover badge in itself with Menace, and I don't have it because I don't have the space. But this is like a takeover badge in itself. It drops the defense as long as you're playing good defense in front of the people. It drops your opponent's attributes. So this is like a takeover badge in itself, and you should definitely be using it if you have it available to you. However, me, I don't have that many points, therefore I don't have it available to me, so I can't do that. Pickpocket at gold feels incredible. Again, because the steals are so high right now, having pickpocket on top of that, bro, I kid you not. If somebody dribbles in front of me, I wish you guys could watch the stream. If somebody dribbles in front of me, I will literally be in the stream saying, I'm about to get a steal. Like it's gotten to the point to where if they need a steal, if we need a steal in the game, I'm like, y'all don't even worry about it. I'm gonna get a steal. And I kid you not, I get a steal whenever I say I'm going to get one. It does not matter what they're doing, I'm going to get a steal. Unless 1,000 screens are coming. And even then, if I get back to you, I'm stealing the ball. Like it's at that point. Like steals are really, really tough right now. So pickpocket gold, if you can get it higher, by all means, go with that. But yeah, it's disgusting. Ball stripper, with the steals being so high, listen, it's a great badge. I have it at bronze right now because I have this at Hall of Fame. But if I can find a way to fill up more and I can get this to gold, I would, because 1000% do I want to be stripping the ball while you guys are trying to get it dunks. 1000%. So as high as you can get this, by all means, go. Hustler improves ability. If you have badge points, then fine, yes, because it improves ability you get to loose balls. If you have the points, then sure, put it on. But in my opinion, pick dodger is going to be more important for you because that's the meta right now. The meta is screen on screen on screen on screen on screen while the dribbler tries to get open. And if you can get through a screen and lock that person down, then you're fine. Off ball pass, this is going to be more for rec, if anything. Tyler's defender, I don't even think this is necessary this year because I haven't been tired at all. Then again, if you're chasing somebody around consistently on like a rec game or even in a park, chasing somebody down consistently with how fast the guard's moving this year, maybe you do need it. Maybe you put it at bronze. Maybe you put it at silver. I don't know. But this is the big one. This is the badge that is changing the game this year. And I know y'all gonna be like, but it's just interceptor. Listen, this is the toughest badge in the game. Like, not even joking. This is the toughest badge in the game, in my opinion, right now. There are times that I am literally just moving around the court and they throw a pass, not even trying to get a steal, and my guy automatically steals the ball. There are times that I am just running around the court and they'll throw a pass and my guy will lunge towards the ball without me having, this is me just pressing L, and my guy will lunge towards the ball and take it. I'll give you an example. There was me, I was playing twos, chat. I was literally playing twos and we needed a steal. And this is on the inbound. Literally, as the guy is running to get the ball, it was like my guy literally teleported in front of him and stole the inbound pass. How? I don't know. I didn't press X. I was literally just running and it looked like he teleported in front of him and stole the ball. Interceptor at Hall of Fame is broken. It is so good. And this is even when you're pressing, and then this is, like I said, this is without me pressing X. When you're pressing X, the amount of lunge animations that you're getting that are flying, bro, it is stupid good. Interceptor might be the best badge in the game at the moment. I'm not, no kizzy, no cap. It literally might be the best one. So this is my opinion on what are the best badges for you at the moment and what you should be using. Again, this is week 1. And there are a lot of people still testing out. A lot of content still need to come with what badges are going to be really good and what badges are not going to be so good. A lot of stuff to figure out at the moment. So this is just week 1. As I continue to test stuff, I will do an update on what badges feel great. But right now, these are the ones that I'm currently using. Like I said, I'm 130 and 11. If you guys want to see, just because y'all think, yeah, you keep capping, dog. What did I do? Oh, let's see where it all changes. Oh, wait, no, I remember what I did. Okay. He capping, bro. Just in case you guys think that I'm capping, I'm not capping. I'm 130 and 11, right? So this is no BS. This is what I've been playing. Look at my steals per game in my rec. At one point it was 6 steals per game. Like, not even kidding. It was literally 6 steals per game, and it was just getting on ball steals. That's how bad it is right now. I almost averaged 2 steals a game in the city from just on ball steals. 2 possessions in the city of you just taking the ball. That's big. That's big in park. That's really big to take away 2 possessions before anybody can even do anything. So you can understand how crazy that is, okay? You can definitely understand it. But that's gonna be it for this video at the moment, man. Like I said, this is where we're at. with it, and we'll just keep doing updates and keep going from there, man. Shout out to everybody who was here. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure you guys like that video, leave a comment, leave a sub, and if you guys have any questions, man, like I said, I go through the comments, bro, so make sure you guys go through there and I'll try to answer as many as I can. And any videos you guys want to see or tips or tricks, like I said, leave those in the comments, man. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys, but also grow at the same time. We're a community. Bay Gate on top. Let's get it. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.